it comes to decking out your home office and desk setup, majority of people find it hard to make them look cohesive, aesthetically pleasing, high-end whilst being functional using affordable products. But what if I told you some of the magic lies in the Ikea next to your suburb, and I say that having used a decent amount of Ikea products to deck out my home office, ranging from pegboards, desk organizers, shelves, storage units, and as we speak, I've got another makeover lined up in a different room of the house, and as you might guess it, I'll be using Ikea products. So in this video, I take you through some of the best Ikea products that are guaranteed to make your home office look expensive, high-end, whilst being functional. Buckle up and let's go for the ride. Starting with your Besta storage units, they come in a variety of sizes and colorways, and one of my favorites is this configuration, although I wish I'd gotten it in the Boyko Viking drawer fronts, which would have gone so well with the rest of my setup. My regrets aside, I like how it provides plenty of storage for my gear and other miscellaneous office items, and as if that's not enough, it can also be used as a media console in the living room. While on the storage train, another Ikea product worth checking out is the Fjallbo shelving collection, which consists of 3 shelving units, but I've got 2. Being a person who also loves design, I like how they add that industrial vibe to the setup with all the metal, then the wooden top helps tie them in with the rest of my office. In terms of functionality, they offer plenty of storage and can also be used to display decor pieces. As you can see, I've got my Synology NAS, a spare Google Nest tab, and a bunch of other miscellaneous office items. As for the taller unit, I use it to display some of my decor pieces, some of my office accessories, and also acts as a home for this lamp, which is also an Ikea product that warms up this closet space when working in tandem with the other lights in the closet. Talking of warming the closet, these Ikea pegboards do exactly that when the lights are not on by softening the industrial look of the Fjallbo shelving units, even though their main function is to act as storage thanks to the pegboard bins, and as you can see, I've got them laid out in different configurations to add some aesthetic appeal. Speaking of which, these cascading plants also add to the aesthetic appeal, hence the reason why I've got them strategically placed at different spots in the office. More on the plants a little later in the video. Getting back to the pegboards, Ikea provides loads of accessories which you can mount on them, ranging from pegboard beams, trays, baskets, hooks, clips, just to name but a few. As you can see, I've got some of my keyboards on display, my mechanical keyboard switches, a charging station, and a few other accessories. I also like the fact that the pegboard accessories come in a variety of colors, and you can always pick your favorite depending on the theme you're going for. Talking of picking items according to the theme you're going for, I picked these shelves in walnut to match the rest of the setup, and to add even more visual interest, I staggered them a bit and added this cascading plant I talked about a little earlier in the video. When it comes to functionality, ideally they're supposed to be pixel ledges, but I'm using them to display some of my rugby accolades and they work perfectly fine. Just like me, you could use them to store your little knickknacks in the office as well as displaying your decor pieces. Speaking of displaying your decor pieces, another Ikea shelf that can help you do that is the Ikea Lux shelf, and as you can see, I'm using them to display my vintage cameras. In case you're wondering where I got walnut colored ones, I DIY'd the original white and black ones with the walnut contact paper, and even though it's not the cleanest DIY job, you'd have to be hawk-eyed to pick up the imperfections. As for the colorways you get, Ikea has them in white, black, and oak, so depending on the theme you're going for, you've got a few choices to pick from, and if you don't like those colors, you can DIY with contact paper like I did. While on the topic of Lux shelves, Ikea also has another one called the wall shelf unit, and I mounted mine in the corner of my office. Just like the other shelving units, it comes in a variety of colorways, and you've also got the option to DIY just like I did. As for use case, you can use it to display decor pieces as well as storage for books, lamps, and some of your tech. Now, with majority of the items that you'd use to deck out the different parts of your home office out of the way, we finally get to the heartbeat of your home office, the desk setup, and tell you what, majority of the setups you see on the internet have an Ikea origin, whether it's the Lemon countertop with Ikea Alex drawers on either side, or the Calvi countertop with the Alex drawers on either side. Combinations are endless. Using myself as an example, I upgraded from this all-in-one desk setup to the classic all-white Ikea setup that had a Linmon countertop with 2 Alex drawers on either side, then switched to the Calbi desktop and finally graduated to a hardwood desktop with Alex drawers on either side, all the while incorporating different IKEA desk accessories. For those dipping their toes into the desk setup world, the Linmon desktop and Alex drawers are a good starting point, but bear in mind they can't hold a lot of weight since its frame is either made from chipboard or solid wood, while the inside is a honeycomb filling structure made of mostly recycled cardboard. So if you've got a decent sized monitor and a bunch of accessories, eventually it will buckle, and that's why I'd recommend something like the Sargent or the Calbi, which are made from solid wood. The one gripe I have with these two is they lack a bit of depth, coming in at 63 cm or 25 inches compared to the 75 cm or 29 inches of my desky hardwood countertop. Talking of countertops, they go so well with side drawers, and the IKEA Alex drawers are by far the most popular thanks to the storage they offer, and just like the other IKEA products, they come in a variety of colorways, whether it's the grey turquoise, white, oak, and if those don't impress you, you could spray paint them any color of your choice, just like I did with mine. While on the subject of Alex drawers, even though they offer plenty of storage, without proper organization, things easily get out of hand, and that's where these drawer organizers from IKEA come in. Famously known as the Ruggiser, they provide the much needed organization that makes it easy to find your desk accessories, all the while remaining clean and aesthetic. Talking of aesthetics, besides laying out your IKEA accessories the right way, adding some decor pieces and plants elevates your setup even more, and that's why amidst all the grandeur and boldness of the tech, I've got a bunch of plants and decor pieces from IKEA to elevate the aesthetic appeal of my setup. And to put that into context, here's how the setup looks without the plants and decor pieces, and here's how it looks with them in the setup. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Getting into the decor pieces, IKEA has a wide array you could pick from, ranging from vases, wall art, lights, the list goes on and on. As for the plants, there's also a wide range of options you could choose from, and the best part is, if you're not good with real plants, you can start off with the fake plants as you learn how to take care of the real ones, like this one, which I'll be adding to the room next door in my upcoming makeover. In case you're wondering which ones to pick, you can never go wrong placing their famous bamboo plant in one of the corners of your office, and if you've got shelves, these cascading ones and the grass plants take the aesthetics to the next level. Another benefit of plants is cable management, and as you can see, I've got these two on the desk hiding the cables leaving my desk area, and these ones on the shelf hiding the cables of my shelf lights. Talking of lights, you can deck out your entire home office with just IKEA lights, be it street lights, floor lamps or shelf lights. They've got the whole 9 yards, and I wish I caught on to that a lot earlier since they're quite affordable, they work so well, and the best part is you can go smart thanks to their thread-free system. Just like any other smart lights, they've got an app you could use to set the lighting to your preference, and like mentioned earlier, they are way affordable and offer the same functionality just like some of the mainstream brands out there. Something to note though, whilst their smart plugs are quite pocket friendly, they don't last as long, and this review section says it all. Other than that, everything else works perfectly, and for context, the Macfrost and Tanabe lamps, which at this point have a cult following status, and that's because almost every other setup on YouTube has one, if not both, and when working in tandem with the rest of your office lights, they create the perfect cozy and inviting space everyone wishes for. Well, there you have it, peeps. I hope you enjoyed and found this video helpful, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. Since I want you guys to have the best setups you could possibly build, here's another video that will help you build your dream setup. Until then, people of the internet, I'm signing out. See you on the next one.